2, 1. That's not good news.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
There you go. Tell me use the Cryopens, a synthetic heal. And if this works, I'll be one too. Family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another.
Alright.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Hat guy. Wait, are we talking about Scaramouche? The Wanderer? To get a move on. That's adorable. Awesome. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, first thing first, I need to go over here. This way.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's Ad Astra Abyss.
About 27 seconds away. Okay. Alright, I sound pretty good so far. Alright. Down here to the library. The mysterious room. I forgot about that place, to be honest. Water and cryo. I just said that. Hydro and cryo. Bum, 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 bum. Alice, hello.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down at some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. She left, there would really be no one around to lead the Knights of Apollonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Jivari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rinadotier.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating the dragon spine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regains his full force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him, and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clea and I visited the fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It
Of
was
course.
even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the marriage of Ari, and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding. That is amazing.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked the Traveler to come along. You're not even going to try to talk to me into it. Oh? You need convincing? I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone just to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Of course. Are you ready, Traveler? Just
Then,
about.
my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
That's so fitting. Speaking out. Oh. It's certainly It's certainly in keeping with hex and circle modalities. We even struck it down to chess piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing, it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now that I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Oh, Dallas, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
All right.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power. Coming to be.
I'm flying.
First for it. Feel this ancient power. Burst for it.
Bow your head.
Witness my great undertaking.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Silence!
Feel this ancient power.
Settle down!
Live!
Open fire!
Moment of birth.
Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Bring it!
King and Queen should present a united front.
Feel this ancient power.
Letting great names echo!
Justice is bow your head.
All right, all right, all right.
Moment of birth.
Let's have a ball. Any fun?
All right, there we go.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
It just doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial.
Who are
Stare
you?
straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Ah, Albedo, you were amazing. You okay? Oh, this cinematic is so good.
The trial awaits. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see On the other side of this chessboard, pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run.
One blast is quite
So,
enough.
in this
Hang on, hang on.
spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful. Unlike my own student, she can be so full of herself.
Holy fuck!
I do wish she'd take a leaf out of your book.
Feel this ancient power. Feel this ancient power.
Settle down. An oversight on my part. The time's beckon.
Whoa!
Let us dance, my dearest.
Try to remember the steps this time. Great undertaking.
Oops. I thought I had memorized.
Lockdown. Live. Open fire. Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth.
Let the mountains
Live.
A symphony of cannon fire.
One blast is quite enough. Feel this ancient power.
Let the mighty
Burst forth. A towering return
Moments
to
of birth.
form. The tidal core is synced for you.
What the? Still on
Feel
it.
this ancient power.
Let's run.
Witness my great undertaking.
The stage is yours, my queen.
I shall take the spotlight once more.
Be sanctified. A symphony
Moment of
of
birth.
fire. The curtain call has arrived.
Ah!
Yes, very well done.
Barbeloff.
Oh,
We
they've
did it.
grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Feel pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Agreed. Oh, there's a enemy here that I haven't beaten up yet. I'll beat him up real quick.
Bring it!
Silence!
Open fire!
Gimme. Thank you. Thank you.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
There's gotta be a Scarlet Counter somewhere.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
I'll stop being a baby.
You'll get frostbite.
You sure? Is it warm in there?
Don't get in the way. The tides beckon.
Damn!
Is it what you wish to find?
Yeah. Oh, there's one in here. Oh.
Bring it! When great names echo!
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone. Settle down. Be sanctified. Frozen is that.
Stop cornering me.
Frozen food. Finally. So quiet.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Bow your head. Now you're not too warm. Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Bring it!
Silence!
Hold on to your hats.
I am freezing. I am freezing. Oh, this one must be above. Okay. As above, so below. guess that wasn't the case then. This one's gotta be hidden.
Bow your head. The tides beckon. Silence!
Want to get a little closer?
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Bow your head.
Thank you for that.
Let's fly.
Maybe down here. What? What was that achievement? Thank you.
Take me up.
I will end you.
Open fire.
I guess
Didn't even get a chance to get
this is it.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Where'd it go? Not here anyway?
Let's fly.
Oh, I need glow. Down here. Oh yeah, that's probably what's at. No, I'm not grinding for Yameko, I'm grinding for Aoife. Hi, Mario. Surprised you're awake.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two, stay on guard. I feel like this feels like deja vu.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durant to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking.
Sounds
we have
like
no
you prefer
relationship.
humans to dragons then.
Yeah, I'm still streaming. So it's to say we are kin. Speak. Alright. So It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof, but then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I am only one of a kind. Soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspire. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention extremely challenging on one. But I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future. Oh, that's pretty dope. I'm a little jealous. It stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life, which the world cannot generate endogenously, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science spin to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough. Thank you. Finish.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete this. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go.
Let's fly.
Hi, Cairo. Woo! I'm doing the new story quest update on Genshin. I'm almost done with it. It's kind of really interesting. It makes sense, so much sense now with the clone that we saw in Dragonspine.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot. Too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
Because I already took like 74 gigabytes updating or downloading Death Stranding. Oh my god.
Time for the Windbloom Festival! I killed birds. I killed Timmy's birds. Timmy, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Timmy, I'm sorry.
Timmy can suffer, actually.
There's not much I can do about it now. Yeah, well. There you go. I killed another one. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Oh. How much primos have I saved up? Hang on. How much am I at? How much do I see? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. I'm at 34, so let's do Singapore to make it even. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What the fuck? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. 1, 2.
My god, it's so bad. What the fuck? That is the worst singing I've heard for a long time.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Time for the Windbloom Festival! No, I don't want to go to the meteor. Stop it!
Do I or do I not? Do I or do I not? That is the question of the century.
Alright. Rhea! Whee! I love my Chaska. So, you actually missed it. I was helping Ayuna out, my sister, on her world. I am so glad I have Aurora on because he's so fucking handy with it.
Oh, that's great. I haven't been playing Genshin, so I missed most things. I've been too busy, unfortunately, playing Yakuza like the fool I am. Where the fuck? I don't even know if it needs another episode on. I recently replayed Rebirth again because I already played the game on like my friends and then they released it on PC. So I got the game and my friend has been hounding me to get the Zack over Cloud mod and play the Nibelheim scenes again. So I've been doing a lot, but I have not been touching Genshin even though I updated for the sole purpose of trying to play Genshin.
Here we go! The revival of Durin as human! Let's go! Come on, Albedo! Ooh, the cinematic. Oh,
You okay?
Ubiquitous earth, flying wind. Refining fire, fortifying wind.
They're just fine. They're just playing Genshin.
Oh, the slot machine.
Traverse the 18th, worldly and 20th passage. The alchemical processes in the making. The emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness my grand endeavor. The cinematics are gorgeous. What the fuck? Durin. Okay, bye. Viti has successfully distracted the civilians. during the alchemical procedure. How was it? Not bad, right? Oh. Are we gonna get a dragon boy? Are we gonna get a dragon boy? We're gonna get an actual dragon boy? Please tell me we're getting a dragon boy.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, this newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo! I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
His mother. My master and mother, Gold Runedotir. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. But we're already finding the truth of the world, especially with the latest update with Natlin. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time, I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. That makes me want to feel sad. Albedo doesn't have a voice right now, and I am very upset about it. I fear that the carefree existence of my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
I can agree with that. Well, I suppose we get it from my mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in this world. Some base their life around the family store, others around a farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Naburus, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Nabarius?
What's Nabarius?
What's Nabarius?
That's her. That sounds familiar. It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. Our new master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this: Nabarius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabarius are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal, and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course.
Aww.
That's what friends are for. Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Bye, Albedo. Precious boy, give head pats.
Wow,
Good
this
alchemist.
Wimbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Wimbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Wimbloom gonna be?
Venti!
You're your bag.
Barbados! The Cecilia? I like it. The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass the trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. Hello?
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
They really do love their secrets. Is this something related to our sister? Bye.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink? Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Maybe it is made for you. All right.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps? You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Travel? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
If you're interested in helping, Why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon. Paimon approves! Let's go!
Discord crash.
Hello there! Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two! Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a
there it
long
goes.
shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame. That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts. All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who? That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous. Her! You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Farina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours. Well, yes, but... Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Farina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. she might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Hello, my phone's almost dead.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Farina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Woo! When did you get here?
Catherine!
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Farina. Back in a jiffy.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Hello? Thank you. Damn it! Ah, not Layla, I want... Give me Ava! Give me Ava! Why do I sound like that?
When you lose your way, gaining some... bring some perspective.
I think right here is a good place to end for right now before I lose my fucking mind. You guys have a good night.
Stars fall over an open sky, water overflowing in my sober eyes. My lips moving in the silence, I can't find a way to vocalize. Cold-hearted, yet you found the gold inside. Not melts away, giving rise to the fire of dawn. But something's changed, kid, today the sunlight isn't warm. I guess it's high time I'm righting my wrongs. I thought that I would be prepared for you to die in my arms. I wasn't there for the final moment. Cause I've been scared of showing my emotions. No lie, I was really hoping none of this would really affect me. But what would you say to me if I made the dead speak? If I could find a spell or a magic wand and send you a message, because this road that I travel on is deadly and pessimistic. I don't want to babble on and on, just trying to fill the silence. Maybe this empty caravan could use a different pilot. Maybe a dog this old can't learn new tricks. Back then, they all knew my name, and now it's who's this, Bruce this, ego cameraman, I might shoot clips. That's cap, I ain't worried about a nuisance. This new sense of empathy won't let me breathe. You said you love me, but then why the hell you let me leave? It was only but a moment you were next to me, bringing out the best of me. They saw a pretty face, you saw the rest of me. Yeah. Turn the page. Come on. Stars fall over an open sky, water overflowing in my sober eyes. Yeah. Stars fall over an open sky, frozen in my tracks, I'm immobilized. Stars fall over, tripping through the open air. I'm in the kitchen cooking something for an open chair. The seat's still warm, I tell myself choking tears. But life is so unfair. And they can never know the demons that I had to best. All the evils of the past that I had laid to rest. All the people I inspired on this major quest. And it's the same in death, but they gon' say it less. So I just say I'm blessed. And I'ma say it with my chest for all my fallen brothers. Cause that chapter is over and now I'm on another. And they'll be telling my story with you on the cover. And that's fine by me, long as you'll be remembered. Yeah, so I'ma keep these embers burning through December, whether or not I'm fighting the main offenders. The epilogue is being written now, and we the story center. Stars fall over an open sky. I've been trying to pull up on a poltergeist. Hold me tight, soul shining brighter than the solar light. This is not a solo fight. Crystallize my body in the dolomite. Colder than a polar night, loner than a solo flight. Mortal